Welcome back to Long Island. Last week we explored the southern tip of the island and we were completely won over by all the natural beauty, churches, and small towns that you can find to the south. Now today we're going north and it's supposed to be a completely different experience. All of the geography of the island changes, and instead of those flat lowlands, we're supposed to be seeing huge hills and cliffs. Our first activity for the day has an 8 a.m. start time. And no surprise, we are already past 8 o'clock, so it's time to get going. This market is only open once a week on Saturdays, and they say get here early because stuff sells out.
I don't wear my mask because I'm too much in the intro.
These are good for breakfast and even more.
Yeah.
More than we bargained for.
Yeah.
It's already hot out here today. All right. It was like we haven't been shopping in a while because we just busted in there and bought like everything. We got some local hot sauce because that's a tradition of ours anywhere we go. I got a little change purse for my bag. We both got breakfast for $10 each. I have conch salad and Charles has sheep's tongue.
I'm not sure about this, but highly recommended. Although one of the recommendations was you won't die.
It's good.
Yeah?
I just was eating
It
mine.
won't kill you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a joke, but I'm excited. Try something different.
And then we got some water and some Vitamalt. And some eggs from chickens right here on the island, which are always the best eggs. Ready for a little picnic? This dock is owned privately, but the owner lets cruisers use it for free, which is incredibly kind. Turtle! There's a turtle right there! There's a turtle! This is the best brunch spot ever! He's good. Ah! Turtles for brunch! That's the end of my song. That is the sweetest. That is the sweetest thing I've ever drank in my life. Oh my.
I'm already jealous.
Oh my.
It basically looks like a beef stew.
True.
I'm pretty excited about it. I'm kind of a finicky texture eater, but the flavor is delicious.
I'm not used to having seafood for breakfast, but this could convert me. It's so good. That brunch, lunch, breakfast, lunch was so good. I'm so full.
So full.
I kind of don't feel like adventuring. I kind of feel like taking a nap.
Yeah. And the good news is we're going to the very tippy top of the island, which is 40 kilometers. So
That's right, we have a ride.
maybe you take a nap.
I keep wondering where he's going, and then I realize the driver's seat is over there. Tell you what, this little rental car might not be the most fancy thing in the world, but her AC works great. It's really quite a luxury. you didn't watch last week, you might not be familiar with just how long Long Island is. The boat is anchored in the middle of the island, essentially, in Thompson Bay. And the island is 80 miles long. So last week we explored the southern part of the island, which is supposed to be really flat and much more typical of a Bahamian island. But as you go towards the northern end, you're supposed to have a lot more cliffs, a lot more hills, and just a really different terrain. I'm pretty excited to see what that actually means, because is it like it's a hill for Bahamas, or is it like, oh, these are legit hills? I don't know. Ooh, 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 we're here, we're here, we're here. Nice.
The Tropic of Cancer runs straight through the middle of Long Island, which is where we are right now. And if you don't know what that means, the Tropic of Cancer is the most northern point that you can get on Earth where the sun will get directly overhead, which is why everything south of the Tropic of Cancer is the tropics and everything north is not. So what that means is on this drive, we're officially leaving the tropics.
Ooh, point out where we left from.
We left from here.
So we're about halfway, because we're going to the tippy top. Google says this is the fastest route due to traffic conditions. Guys, there's only one way to get there. There's only one road.
Oh, okay.
This is the end of the road.
Parking lot.
Okay.
Little end of the road.
Man, this is a big parking lot.
I am out of shape, apparently.
This monument is dedicated in part to Christopher Columbus because Long Island is arguably one of the places where he landed when he founded the New World. And I say arguably because some people say this is the first spot where Columbus landed, but I think more historians agree that Long Island was the third place that he landed on this side of the world. And from this vantage point, looking over at all of the reefs that are out there, I just find it, first of all, I find anybody that did exploration at that time amazing, because some days sailing is just hard with all of the modern day gadgets and tools. But when I look at reefs like that and I know how deep those boats were, I'm just constantly amazed that anybody made it anywhere ever.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho. This was totally unexpected, and it's probably the most beautiful landscape I've seen the entire time we've been here. I would stay here forever, but there's so much more we want to see. We gotta go.
When this little car was designed, I don't think they had this terrain in mind.
Wait a minute.
Oh my gosh. Look how pretty that is. I can't believe what we're about to have to do. It is a full 85 degrees outside. We are about to put on
sweatpants.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
the only pants I had on board, because the Bahamas agricultural tourism, blah, 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 somebody said there's lots of poison ivy. And I don't want that. Like this look? You never know. Fashion World could be wearing this next year. I could be inspiring a trend. I really hope I'm not. I saw the terrain on the way in, and now we're walking on the beach. And I know we're going to an old plantation, and I'm trying to wrap my head around farming here. Now, I grew up in Kansas, so I admit I'm used to much different farmland, but I think one of the main elements of farming, no matter where you are, is good soil.
Got a good beach?
Yeah.
Okay, 6 steps inland. The breeze is gone and it's hot.
I was just turning my camera around to say the exact same thing. It is warm. I know. Stay far, far away from that. So I'm starting to see a little more how you could farm here. There's definitely some pretty rich soil, like right underneath my feet right now, so I get it. Okay, I was trying to get away with not having to put on my shirt because it's hot, but this is getting pretty jungle-ous. So, they did still have a pretty nice view. Adderley's plantation is exactly what it sounds like. It is a cotton farm that was started back in the 1790s by a bloke named Adderley. He started with 700 acres in 1790, but by 1820, Adderley has 2,500 acres. His son is helping him run it, and they are farming everything they possibly can from here. Today, most of the land is the Stella Maris Resort, which is located just over there. But property itself for the plantation is still owned within the Adderley family. While this place is really cool and really pretty, I think I've been bit by like 700 bugs, so we're gonna finish this back out on the beach. Do you think this is a door? Short little people on this plantation. Freedom! Oh, this is glorious. Farming is still a part of Long Island's economy. They grow all sorts of things here, like peas, bananas, and we saw both of those today at the farmer's market. Not to mention all of their small livestock, pigs, chickens, goat, and sheep. And I guess to be fair, we saw 2 of those today at the farmer's market as well, considering the sheep tongue and the eggs that we bought. Everything that they farm here, they use here, and they actually make enough so that they're able to sell some to neighboring islands. Kind of just got a crazy idea. The entire length of Long Island in one day.
Ah!
Charles. Every time Charles goes to turn on the blinker, he turns on the windshield wipers.
They're backwards.
Welcome back. We've got the dogs. We are on our way to Gordan's at the very south end of the island. We took a little break. The dogs took a little swim, and yeah, now we're back. Had to take just like the tiniest little YouTube break. So we spent an hour without cameras just because we're not used to filming so much in one day.
The directions to get to this place, I kid you not, from anywhere on the island, go south until you hit the stop sign, turn right, and you are there. It's an 80-mile long island. No matter where you are, go south to the stop sign, turn right. It's amazing.
Oh,
No stop sign, but
oh, that's sad. I really wanted to see the stop sign.
the road did in fact end.
It just ended. Charles almost drove off the end of it.
I thought it was curving around, and it wasn't. It was just straight ending.
That's awesome. Okay, here we are. Before we have any beverages, let's play Naked Truth. Charles read a book once where the characters said naked truth to each other and then they said whatever they were thinking.
Yeah, basically.
We started playing this Naked Truth after he read it in a book, and it's always an enlightening experience. Naked Truth. I legit tried to take a bath in the sink in this restaurant when we got here because I'm so sticky and sweaty and have so many layers of bug spray and sunblock.
Did it work?
No. So remember how we said that everyone here is really friendly? Well, they're also super trusting. That car pulling away, that's the owner of the bar. And we're the only people here and we have an open tab, and he was like, hey, I gotta go run an errand, I'll be right back. So he just left his whole bar to us.
Naked Truth, our car smells like feet. Badly.
So bad. Naked Truth, Long Island is perhaps my favorite island, and I would just like to live here forever.